Why does holding XLM feel like it's doing nothing for you right now? You bought some, you check the price, it moves a little, you check again, nothing dramatic happens, and somewhere in the back of your mind you start asking yourself whether you're just wasting your time sitting on a coin that isn't making you rich fast enough. But here's what nobody is telling you. That frustration you feel is not about XLM. It's about the way you were taught to think about money, and that broken thinking is costing you way more than a bad trade ever could. What if the problem isn't the asset? What if the problem is that you never built a saving system in the first place, and you've been using crypto as a substitute for one? Let me show you what 3 months of doing this right actually looks like. Most people treat their paycheck like a finish line. Money comes in, money goes out, and whatever's left over, maybe they throw a few dollars into something, maybe crypto, maybe not, and they call that investing. But that's not investing, that's just surviving with extra steps. And if that's the cycle you're stuck in, it doesn't matter what coin you hold, XLM, Bitcoin, anything. You will always feel broke because your relationship with money never changes between paychecks. Here's the mental shift that changes everything. You stop asking, what do I invest in? And you start asking, what does my money do the second it hits my account? Those are two completely different questions. One is about picking winners, the other is about building a machine. And the machine is what actually makes you wealthy. So let's build the machine. And we're going to use XLM specifically as the tool to do it, not because of hype, not because of price targets, but because of one very specific property it has that most people completely overlook when they're thinking about saving. Here's the thing about XLM that actually matters for this conversation. The transaction costs are fractions of a cent. We're talking about less than 1 cent to move any amount anywhere almost instantly. What that means for you as someone trying to build a saving habit is that you can move tiny amounts without fees eating your stack alive. You can put in $5, you can put in $2, you can put in $1, and nothing gets stolen by the network in the process. That's rare. That's actually the point. Because the habit that's going to change your finances in 3 months is not a big dramatic bet. It is the smallest possible consistent action repeated over and over until it becomes invisible. Let's talk about what 3 months actually looks like in practice. Month 1 is not about XLM at all. Month 1 is about becoming honest. Pull up the last 3 months of your bank statements right now. Not tomorrow, right now in your head, commit to doing this today. Look at where every single dollar went. Categorize it. Fixed expenses, the stuff you have to pay, rent, utilities, phone, discretionary expenses, eating out, subscriptions you forgot about, impulse purchases, and debt, anything you owe to anyone. Most people who do this exercise have a moment of genuine shock, not because they're bad people, because they've never actually seen their own money behavior written down in front of them. There is a real psychological difference between knowing you spend too much and seeing the number. Seeing the number changes you. And what you're looking for in that exercise is not perfection. You're looking for the leak, because almost everyone has one category where money just disappears and they never really noticed. For some people, it's Ubers. For some people, it's food delivery 3 times a week. For some people, it's 6 streaming subscriptions they use a combined total of maybe 4 hours a month. Find the leak, patch it. That's month 1. Now here's where it gets interesting. Whatever you save from patching that leak, even if it's $20, even if it's $50, you are not putting it in a savings account earning 3% and calling it a day. You are buying XLM, small portions, immediately after your paycheck lands, before you have a chance to spend it on something you don't need. This is called paying yourself first, and it is the oldest rule in personal finance for a reason. Every time someone with real wealth talks about how they built it, this concept shows up. You do not save what's left over, you spend what's left over after you've already saved. But here's why XLM specifically works better than a traditional savings account for the psychological part of this habit. When you put money in a savings account, it just sits there. It's invisible. You forget about it. And because you forget about it, you don't build any emotional connection to the act of saving. It becomes background noise. When you buy XLM, you see it. You have a wallet, you have a balance, you watch it accumulate, and that visibility creates a feedback loop in your brain that a savings account simply does not trigger. You feel the habit, you feel the stack growing. That feeling is not trivial.
That feeling is what keeps you consistent when life gets noisy and every other financial habit falls apart. Now we're in month 2, and month 2 is about automation, because willpower is not a strategy. Willpower runs out. Automation doesn't. What you're going to do in month 2 is set up a system so that the buying happens without you having to make a decision every single time. On payday, a fixed amount, whatever you decided in month 1, moves automatically toward your XLM purchase. You don't think about it, you don't check the price first, you don't wait for a dip, you just buy, consistently, every single pay cycle, without emotion. This strategy has a name, dollar cost averaging, and the data behind it is overwhelming. When you buy a fixed dollar amount regularly over time, you automatically buy more units when the price is low and fewer units when the price is high. You don't need to time the market. You are the market, spreading your risk across time instead of concentrating it in one single bet. Think about what that means for your mindset. Price goes down, you're not panicking, you're actually getting more XLM for the same amount of money. Price goes up, your existing stack is worth more. There is literally no scenario in this system where you feel like you completely lose, because the system itself neutralizes the anxiety of price movement. And this matters because anxiety is why most people fail at crypto, not bad picks, anxiety. They buy high because excitement feels like confirmation. They sell low because fear feels like intelligence. Dollar cost averaging removes both of those traps from the equation entirely. Month 2 is also when you look at something most people ignore completely, their emergency fund. This is not glamorous. Nobody makes videos hyping up emergency funds. But consider this, the #1 reason people sell their crypto at a loss is not that they lost conviction, it is that something unexpected happened in their life, a car repair, a medical bill, a job disruption, and they needed cash fast, and the only liquid thing they had was their crypto stack. So they sell, at a loss, at the worst possible time, and then they blame the coin. Do not let a $400 car repair be the reason you undo 6 months of accumulation. Build a small cash buffer, even $1,000 sitting in a high-yield savings account earning around 4% right now, and that buffer becomes the thing that protects your XLM position when life gets expensive. The cash protects the crypto builds the long-term position. They work together. That is the system. Now we're into month 3, and month 3 is the month where compounding starts to become real to you in a way it wasn't before. Here's something most people don't sit with long enough. If you bought $25 of XLM every week, which is roughly $100 a month, for 3 years, you would have accumulated $3,600 of pure capital invested, not counting any price movement whatsoever, just the raw capital you put to work. For most people making any kind of income, $100 a month is achievable. It might mean skipping a few Ubers, it might mean cooking twice a week instead of ordering in. It's a real sacrifice, but it's a small sacrifice repeated consistently. And here's the thing about small sacrifices. They compound too, not just financially, behaviorally. Every week you execute the habit, you make it slightly more automatic. By month 3, it no longer feels like discipline. It feels like personality. You become the kind of person who accumulates, and being that kind of person is worth more than any single price prediction anyone on the internet will ever give you. Let's also talk about something very few people in this space discuss honestly. Saving through crypto and saving for crypto are completely different. If you're buying XLM hoping it goes to $10 so you can quit your job, that's speculation, and speculation is fine, but it is not a financial plan. What we're building here is different. We're building the habit of consistent capital allocation. We're building the reflex of moving money into an appreciating asset before lifestyle inflation can eat it. We're building a relationship with your own finances that most people literally never develop. The price of XLM at any given moment is less important to this system than you think. What's important is that every single week, more of your money is working for you instead of evaporating on things you won't remember in 6 months. Month 3 is also the month you do a review. Go back to those bank statements from month 1. Compare them to now. Look at the categories. Where did you tighten? Where did you slip? Where did new leaks appear? This review is not about judging yourself, it's data, and data tells you exactly where to focus the next 90 days. Because here's the real secret of this whole system. The first 90 days aren't the destination, they're the proof of concept. You're proving to yourself that you can do it, that you can build the habit, that you can see your stack grow, that you can survive a dip without panicking, that you can redirect money away from consumption and towards accumulation. Once you've proven that to yourself, the next 90 days become easier, and the 90 after that become easier still, and 3 years from now you look back and realize the asset was almost secondary, the system was the real wealth. Most people are waiting for the perfect entry point, the perfect price, the perfect moment when everything lines up and they feel confident enough to go in. That moment does not exist, and while you're waiting for it, someone else is quietly stacking every single week, building their position piece by piece, patch by patch,
without waiting for permission from the market. That person is unbothered by volatility because they've built a system that turns volatility into an advantage. Every dip is a sale. Every month of buying is a month of lower average cost. Every paycheck that hits the account triggers the same automatic behavior, without emotion, without hesitation, without the paralysis that kills most people's financial progress before it even starts. You don't need to change your income right now. You don't need a perfect budget. You don't need to understand every technical detail about what XLM can do. You need 3 things: a clear picture of where your money is going, a fixed amount you commit to moving into your stack every single week, and a cash buffer that protects your position when life gets expensive. That's it. That's the whole system. And that system, in 3 months, will change not just your XLM balance, but the way you see money itself. Because you'll stop seeing your paycheck as something to survive on and start seeing it as something to build with. And once you see it that way, you can never unsee it. If this video shifted something for you, hit the like button. Not for me, because the algorithm uses that signal to push this to the people who actually need a perspective shift on money, and that matters. Subscribe if you want more content that treats you like someone who's serious about building something real, not just chasing pumps. And drop a comment below telling me this: are you currently buying in small regular amounts, or are you waiting for the perfect moment? I want to see where most of you are at, because that answer tells me everything. Share this with someone in your life who's grinding every month but can't figure out why they're not getting ahead. This might be the video that connects the dots for them. You didn't come to this space to stay broke. Act like it.